Welcome everyone, this is Hamza and you are watching Hamza Trades. In this video we will be discussing and learning a ultimate trend reversal pattern that can be used to catch these type of trend reversals in the market. Like this chart, this trade idea gives us almost 180 pips. And this pattern is also actually called a Quasimodo pattern. Let's go toward the PowerPoint slides and discuss more about this pattern there. So we are on here on my PowerPoint, and as you can see here, the name of this pattern is Quasimodo pattern, and in the background there is same trade that I was showing you on the chart. So let's get into the theory behind this pattern. So okay, so here I have a rough sketch of the pattern that we are going to use. So the concept behind this pattern is market structure. So we know in an uptrend market make higher highs and higher lows. For example, this high is higher than previous high and this low is higher than previous low, and then we have this high which is higher than this high, and then this low which is higher than this previous low, and we are making higher highs and higher lows. That means we are in the uptrend direction. So after making this higher high, what we say is market go below the recent higher low. So this is the recent higher low that market has formed, this higher low, and what market did is go below this uh, higher low and closed below. So we need to find out some candles close below this higher low, and after closing below it has actually made a lower low. So for example, this was the previous low and now this is the new low, and this low is lower than previous low. So definitionally now structure is broken to the downside, and this is the first indication that now we are looking for the trend reversals. And after that, what market do is market go toward the territory of recent higher high. So this was the recent higher high that market formed, and market will go toward this area, and this area will be our indication area where we are going to looking for sell trades. We will put our stop loss above this area and we will write the trend reversals. So again, very simple, market will make higher highs, higher lows, and this is the recent higher low that market has formed. What market will do is close below this area, made a lower low, and go back to test this area which was a previous higher high, and then a continuation toward the downside direction. So this is a bearish Quasimodo pattern because it will give us a bearish move to the downside. Some people called it as a head and shoulder as well, but this is actually not a ideal head and shoulder. This is more like a Quasimodo pattern. So now let's go toward the bullish example of the same chart. So now you can see in this example market was actually trending to the downside. It has made this low high. Now not, a new low is lower than previous low, and this high is lower than previous high. Market is keep on making lower low and lower highs, and this is the recent lower high that market formed, and another lower low. After that, what market will do is go back above the this lower high that market has formed, close above, and then come back to test this lower low area. This will be the area where we will be looking for buys, stop loss below this area, and this will be our target. Then this will be a trend reversal toward the upside direction. So again, very quickly, I'm going to be just summarizing this. Market will be making lower lows, lower highs, and this is the recent lower high that market has formed. After that, market will close, break and close above this area. Market will make a pullback to test this area. This will be our entry, and market will start to ride toward the upside direction. So now we have live chart example. So let's go toward the live charts on TradingView, and there I'm gonna be showing you some of the examples. Here we are on the pound US dollar 1 hour chart, and let's make lows and highs structure of the market, and see what we have learned. We will try to implement those things. We have this high, we have low, high, low, higher, higher low, high, low, higher high, and this is the recent high low that market has formed. So as we discussed previously, market will break and close below this area, and after that, so now we have lower low. So this was the higher low previously, higher high, this is another higher high, but what market did is clo- close below this area. It closed below this area. After that, it tests this area. This is the territory where we're gonna be looking for sell trade. Our stop loss will be above this area, and then see how market moves toward the downside direction. So this is the same concept. This area, this is the zone. At this area, we will be looking for sell trades, stop loss above this high. So here we're gonna be looking for sell. Our stop loss will be just above this high, and we will keep our moving toward the downside direction, keep on trailing our stop. So this is a perfect example of a bearish Quasimodo pattern. Here I have an example of bullish Quasimodo pattern on the same pound dollar chart, and we can see here market made this low high. Okay, this is lower than previous high, so it is actually a lower high. Then we made another lower low, so lower than previous low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and a lower low. So we are making lower lows, lower highs here, and after that market break and close above this area, so it's actually a higher high here. After closing above this area, so this is the previous lower low that market has formed, and then market tests this area, and then continuation toward the upside direction. So if we see here on our previous slide, this is actually the same thing that we discussed. Market will make low, lower high, close above this area, test, and then a continuation toward the upside direction. And this will be the area to buy, stop loss below this area. So if we now look to the chart, we can see the same thing here. Market low, high, low, higher high, test this area, and then a trend reversal. So this trade idea, this trade setup gave us 150 pips. So this is how we are going to trade this pattern, Quasimodo pattern. I have shown some example of bullish and bearish pattern. So if you guys got any question about this pattern, do let me know in the comment section, and do consider to subscribe this channel in order to get this kind of educational content on daily basis. Until next time, this is Hamza signing off.